Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with another video. In today's video, I want to bring you guys some more information regarding the new Christmas presents that were just added to this game. Specifically, I want to touch on the self-portrait painting, the D10 item, as well as the ATV, and talk about some more news that we have, more information we have regarding these three presents in particular. Let's start with the self-portrait. This is a super interesting item, and we haven't had something like this in the past. We've had an actual live kind of image of sorts of your actual player. So pretty much how this image works, how this painting works, is it's going to have a randomized background. So initially I thought it was only the taiga background that was going to display, but there are actually four backgrounds, at least four backgrounds. I'll put a picture on the screen, credit to Apton for that image. And there are at least four background images. There could be a secret image, like you know how a lot of these presents have a rare variant. We'll get to that with this dice item in just a second, but there could be a rare variant, but at least four. And how this works is it's going to portray the image of the user on whose base it was actually placed for the first time. In other words, if I open this gift and I actually place it on another user's base, I place it on someone else's base, like from here, say I'm whitelisted, I place it on my friend's base, it's going to display that person's avatar, not my avatar, that person's avatar. However, if I place this on my base, it's obviously going to display my own avatar. Okay, so on whoever's base it was placed for the first time, that's who the avatar is going to display. However, if I do move this to someone else's base right now, it's going to keep that avatar as you can kind of imagine. In other words, this kind of replaces base signing in a sense. So instead of signing someone else's base, I can post this image to someone else's base. I can, place it on their base once I've opened it on my base again to make sure it's my avatar. I'll place it on their base, and that's kind of the sign that it's, me. Also, you can see in the bottom left, it's kind of awkward from this angle, but you have your display name, your image, your avatar name right here in the bottom left to show that it's actually you. So yeah, very interesting. One more thing, if you do change your avatar, it's going to update, I believe, on the image itself. However, it might take some time. I'm not sure if you have to place a new self-portrait for it to update, or if it's going to update already placed self-portraits. That's an interesting thing that you guys can play around with. But if you do update your character, your avatar, it's not going to update immediately. It's going to take some time. Okay, that's enough about that gift. Let's talk about the D10 item. This is obviously the 10-sided dice, and as you can see here, there are multiple different variants. There are actually a lot more variants. Specifically, there are at least over 200 variants in terms of color variants. I'll post some pictures on the screen. What you're seeing there is not all 200, but just a large number of them, certainly. So how this works is there's a Roblox brick color palette that is in this game, and that is going to be what this game kind of selects from when it decides what color it's going to choose. It's going to be random, of course, but there are tons and tons of different color variations, possibly over 200. There are 208 color palettes in the Roblox brick color palette. Of course, you're not seeing all 200 of them there on your screen right now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some combinations of colors that add up to that 208 number, but there are possibly more than that once again. Now, there's one rare dice item. It's not the pink dice. It's not pink. Most things in this game, the rare thing is pink, but it's not actually going to be pink. It's going to be gold. It's not this one right here. I didn't mean to trick you all with this, but I'll post a picture on the screen. It's going to be a slightly different gold color with white numbers instead of black numbers. That's how you know for certain if you got the gold dice. Another way you can figure out if you got the gold dice is if it glows in the dark. Yes, you heard that right. It glows in the dark. The white numbers kind of shine and glow when they're in the dark, which is super cool. And yeah, so it's going to be called the golden dice. It's kind of what it's colloquially called in this Lumber Tycoon community. And the chances of getting that, I don't know. It's estimated to be around 1 in 1,000 chance. So 1 in every 1,000 you might get it. So very, very rare. I'm not sure about that percentage though, about that probability. That could be more, could be less. I'll update you if I do figure that out. So once again, the rare thing is not pink. It's going to be gold with white numbers, white glowing numbers, in fact. So super cool. The final item I want to talk about in this video is the new ATV item. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is really fun. I've really been enjoying this, driving around the map, flipping my car, and as you can see, it is very fast. It's actually the fastest vehicle in the game, besides the snowmobile when it's on snow. Of course, the snowmobile when it's on snow is very quick, but other than that, it's the fastest vehicle in the game. Now, as you can see here, based on how I've been driving so far, it has a very quick or very small turn radius, so it can turn very quickly. Let's see if I can flip this. Why is it not flipping? So as you can see now, it turns very quickly, just as so. And if you're driving fast enough, it might actually flip you over just like that. But thankfully, given the nature of this car, given that it's just like the snowmobile and that you can flip it around and rotate it and pick it up and whatnot, it makes it super useful. You can place it in the back of your car. It sadly doesn't have a hitch on it, which many people were looking forward to. But other than that, it functions very similarly to another vehicle. It has lights on it. And as I said, it turns very quickly. It also brakes very quickly. Watch this. So it brakes very quickly. Sometimes you can even flip over if you're going at max speed. I'm not sure if I can demonstrate that now, but yeah, very, very cool vehicle. It has one seat. And interestingly, the sound effect, I believe, is going to be the same as the snowmobile. We'll test that out right now. Let me turn my sound up, and we can kind of compare the two sounds of these vehicles. All right, so first we're testing the snowmobile. So listen closely to this sound. And now we're testing the ATV. So comparing those sounds side by side, they sound the exact same or almost exactly the same. Let me know if you do notice a difference between the two sounds. I don't personally notice a difference, so it might be the same exact sound effect. It might be a glitch that might be changed in the future. I suppose it works. It sounds really too snowmobile to be an ATV, so that might be changed in the future. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, again, it's the fastest vehicle in the game. It very quick turning, very fast braking, one-seater, no hitch. You can rotate it, has a light on it. Same sound effect as the snowmobile, I believe, and it's going to be the same speed on all terrains. It's called the ATV, or the all-terrain vehicle. And a couple more pieces of information regarding this is that just like all the other vehicles, it's going to have a rare variant that's going to be pink, and getting that is going to be very expensive unless you're lucky you're buying it off of someone or something like that, because to respawn each ATV, it takes 600 money, which, you know, if you look at my money in the top right corner as I replace these, yeah, I am going through thousands of dollars very quickly, and it's going to take a while to get a pink variant. So yeah, comparing that to other vehicles like 260, this is going to be, I think, the most expensive to replace, but comparing this to the snowmobile, it's going to be more expensive to respawn. So yeah, very expensive. If you're trying to get a pink version, try to buy it off of someone else, or I guess you can test your luck and try to get it the manual way. Other than that, that's all the new information I have regarding these new presents. I'll update you if anything changes. There's lots of new things that can be done with these new presents, from the dice to this new ATV vehicle. There's so much new things that can be done. I'll update you guys with all of those new ideas in future videos, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, these gifts will likely go off stock in a few days. That said, along with the blue spruce tree and the blue steel axe. So go stock up on all these things. Now that we know what's inside the gifts, you can kind of stock up on your favorite gifts, or what you think might resell for the best value, given what you're seeing maybe on the Lumber Tycoon marketplace. I'll leave that linked in the description below if you're curious about that. Yeah, so without further ado, that's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.